This video demonstrates the safest way to help someone get into a car from a wheelchair or walking frame. First, assess the area for risks. Ensure there's enough space around the car and check for curbs or uneven surfaces that could pose a hazard. We recommend the person sits in the front passenger seat, as this is typically the easiest and safest option. Optimize the seat position by reclining it slightly and moving it back to provide additional legroom. If the seat has a height adjustment, raising it to its maximum height can help someone get in and out more easily. However, this does depend on the height of the person and the clearance of the door opening. Before starting, confirm that both the wheelchair and walking frame fit inside the vehicle. There's a link below to see a video that demonstrates the easiest way to load mobility aids into your car. Ideally, you should have another person to help you. Your helper should position the walking frame within easy reach of the car door, open the door, and then hold it securely open. Next, apply the wheelchair brakes. Remove the footrests to ensure there is no obstruction when the person stands. Note the positioning of the wheelchair. There should be ample space in front for the walking frame and enough room for you to comfortably remove the footrests. Your helper can now bring the walking frame into position as you release the wheelchair brakes. Ask the person to lift their feet so you can safely wheel them forward close to the walking frame. Reapply the brakes. Your helper should now take up position behind the wheelchair, allowing you to assist the person as they stand. They then shuffle forward to the edge of the seat until their feet are stable on the ground. They should now push themselves up using the arms of the chair and take hold of the walking frame one hand at a time. Once the person is securely standing with the frame, your helper can release the wheelchair brakes and move it safely aside. When the wheelchair is well out of the way, your helper should reapply the brakes and then move around to the driver's seat to provide additional support from behind as the person sits into the car. Guide the person to turn their back towards the door opening and then move back until they can feel the car behind them. Encourage the person to reach back with their left hand for support, holding the door frame or seat as they lower themselves down. Provide assistance to make sure they don't bump their head on the door frame. Once seated, move the walking frame out of the way. The person can now turn and lift their legs into the vehicle. You can assist them here if they have difficulty lifting their legs. Assist with fastening the seatbelt if necessary, passing the seatbelt across to your helper, who can then secure it into the buckle. Finally, close the car door and place the wheelchair and walking frame into the vehicle. Remember, there's a link below to see a video that demonstrates the easiest way to load mobility aids into your car.